current Greasy Grimy Green Bay Packers quarterback as of right now, the octogenarian birdbone Aaron Rodgers, is such a maniacal egomaniac that he thought, hey, how can I make the NFL draft where hundreds of kids are going to realize a lifelong dream? How can I make that all about me? Right? How can I make that the focus of the national media jabroni haircuts? Oh, will he, won't he? Oh, he's unhappy with Green Bay. Oh, he's liking Devontae Adams' tweets. Oh, is he want to be traded? Is he going to retire and host Jeopardy, even though that would suck because he would ruin that show? Huh? He's going Hollywood with his fiance? All that stuff, huh? All of that. Just allegedly the 2020 NFL MVP, hashtag not my MVP, having some issues, having some beef with GM Brian Gutekunst. If he's not fired, I'm not coming back. It's either him or me, the 39-year-old quarterback. Bah, 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 bah. It's frustrating, but also, as a Vikings fan, it's fun to see. Just that entire side of the river imploding. The Bears traded up heaven and earth. It's like, oh, Ryan Pace, congratulations on that big-time move. He had to make a big-time move. He ain't going to be around to spend those first-round picks that he gave up. But, yeah, Justin Fields, I feel bad for him because I like Justin Fields, but ain't going to work out in Chicago. The Lions or whatever, and the Minnesota fighting Vikings. They got Kellen Mond, the future franchise quarterback. Plus, Kirk Cousins is still here. Awesome. But, yeah, the octogenarian Aaron Rodgers, things are just falling apart, and I don't think it's going to work out. I think that there is going to be a lot of fire because there's already a ton of smoke, and everyone is weighing in. Notably, Brett Favre, former Vikings, Jets, and Falcons legendary quarterback. Well, he knows a thing or two about the Aaron Rodgers situation, since Aaron Rodgers is the Jordan Love in this situation when he eventually left Green Bay. So when asked about it, he said this, quote, "Boy, it's a good question. That's $1 million question. I think I know Aaron fairly well, and honestly, I just don't see him coming back and just saying, all right, that's just bury the hatchet, whatever caused the riff, and I'm just going to come back and play because I love the guys. I love the Green Bay fans." I assume he does. That's a nice little jab by Favre there. But his rift isn't with the fans or the players. It's with the front office. Will he just swallow his pride and come in? Maybe. But I don't see that happening. If there's not a trade, my gut tells me he'd rather sit out than play. That's just my gut. There's no reason for me to say that other than that's what my gut's telling me. And I think you guys know Aaron fairly well enough to sort of feel that same way. End quote. So, of course, Favre, who is no stranger of having feuds with the Packers front office, ironically, his feud was with the late great Ted Thompson, who drafted Aaron Rodgers. And now Rodgers' feud is with the heir apparent, Brian Gutekunst, who, by the way, so it came out that in Rodgers' group texts with teammates or Slack channels or whatever the hell, he always refers to Gutekunst as Jerry Krause, which is funny on its surface. Jerry Krause, of course, the GM of the Bulls during the 90s, won 6 championships, but also his ego was the downfall of breaking up that team, alienating Phil Jackson and Michael Jordan. But think about it. That means that Aaron Rodgers is implying that he's Michael Jordan. Baloney. Bitch, you're barely Pippen. Barely. But man, Brett Favre, of course, he lays it all out there. It's not about the fans. It's not about the teammates. It's about him against the front office, and egos will get in the way. And it's just like any divorce. Who gets hurt in a divorce? The kids. And the fans are the kids in this situation. So I think that Rodgers will not set his ego aside. And there is precedent. The organization did sign with Aaron Rodgers. They did side with Ted Thompson before, and they cast off Brett Favre as they traded him to the Jets. So I think they'll do the same thing with Rodgers, whether it's they play hardball and he has to retire and then he has to pay back, what, $23 million in a signing bonus, by the way. That would be a great feud. Or, I don't know, they trade him to the Raiders, they trade him to the Browns, whatever. Maybe they trade him to the Broncos. George Payton pulls off a coup, but either way, it's drama, man. Actually, the real reason why Aaron Rodgers wants to get out of the division is because look at the Vikings defensive line now. Woo! Let's go. Be your thoughts. Brett Favre weighing in the Aaron Rodgers situation. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Post on the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.